Hello everybody, it's Stacy from Art Journal Life. Do you remember this terrible painting we did yesterday? I did yesterday. This hot mess, as we're going to call it. We're going to work on that today. So the question is, can I make this better? We won't know until we finish, but we're going to try. So I'm going to tell you, I notice I'm not in the picture. I'm going to tell you that I brought along gesso, so I have it on my desk. I have some Liquitex white, my hot pink Blick, a glue stick, and actually I have my little bitty glue bottle in case I want that. I have some ripped up papers for collage. That's a possibility. A palette knife in case I want that. I thought this maybe I could stamp with this, so this tube and some stencils. So these are all just ideas of how to fix things that have gone bad in your art. And that's really what we're trying to do today. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to tell you what I love about this is sort of this in here. I don't mind these black marks I put on. So this is a piece of collage. And then this was from my plate, my jelly plate that I had. And it lifted off all this texture, which, ooh, I love. So I don't know that I want to cover that up. But I noticed some things that I'm thinking are interesting here. So let's try. I'm going to work with this. So the first thing is this little pointy part here. And why that's interesting is because I had this yellow ball here. I don't know. Could we make this look like the sun? Maybe, or a flower, maybe. But I'm going to stop there. So it was this area in here that I wasn't all that thrilled about. Now, I just use this Sharpie pen. Sharpies are not, I know they say they're permanent. Sharpies bleach out, bleed out after a while, they disappear. Don't believe when they tell you that they're permanent because they don't last forever. Ever, ever. Oh, oops, wrong side. So if it's something that you care about, be careful what you use this for. Hello, is it She Art? Shy Art? Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. So again, the question is, what can I do with this now? It's dried since yesterday, which was a good thing, right? Feel free to tell me how to say your name. It's hard for me to see because I am looking on a phone. So feel free. So I had this piece, which I thought the colors all kind of went. This is a very old piece of deli paper that I had made a mess on, and I've used it time and time again, and I thought about ripping some out, but I kind of like this, so I might use that whole thing. And then I have these little pieces also from the same paper. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put this down just like this, and I'm gonna go for it. So what I'm going to do is look for this, maybe something to, no, that's not really flat, something to use my glue stick and not get it all over my piece of art. And then I'm going to glue it down. Now, the reason why I'm using a glue stick is because, you know, I'm on a live stream and we want to make sure that this doesn't move right now. I can go over it with matte medium maybe afterwards if I want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere long term. We've talked about sometimes glue sticks don't stay stuck. So sometimes depending on what happens to your piece of art, it will or can lift. She, so she art. Is that how you say it? Well, welcome. Okay, so I'm just gonna plop this down. Now this is the advantage to collage, right? You can do this. So then I'm gonna just lift these, get some more glue on there. But I'm not worried about it coming up right now because, you know, we'll add matte medium over the whole top when I'm done. How's that? Okay. So that's on. Now, the thing that I thought about was this as a stamp. So let's see if I can. So I love this texture in here. So I don't want to cover up the texture too much. Oh, I like this tool. So I kind of wanted to leave this texture here because I try not to be precious about these things because honestly, they come and they go when you're making art like this, mixed media art. Okay, so maybe I'm going to leave that for now. And then I'm going to do a little gesso because sometimes you just love to blend in your edges a little bit better. And there's hardly a page in the world that wouldn't look better with a little more white or a little more black, in my opinion. So just blending in the edges sometimes helps us. And then if you wanted to make marks in there, you could. I kind of don't hate that. So that's a start. I'm just going to wipe this off. Let's close up that for now. And think about, if this were dry, I would think about more mark making over the gesso. But I'm going to try to think about, these are my woodies. So I'm going to try to think about more marks I can make over here, just to bring a little more interest to the page. Now, again, the gesso is going to be wet, so I don't want to do anything yet. And already, while it's not perfect, already this is starting to look a little more palatable, right? Already I feel like, interesting. So I had black, but what did I do with it? Of course, I put it back and let's see if I can grab it. I'm just going to try adding a little tiny black, maybe in form of some, well, that didn't turn out like I wanted, but that's okay. Maybe some dots. So I wanted to do something on this edge too. So I could add more black this way or with a pen, but cover this up a little bit. That's what I want to do. Okay. Again, this is still wet, so I can't really add too much to it. Up here, I want something up here. You know what? I brought words. Do I go with some words up here? I think we're going to go with some words up there. So I'm going to put a little glue stick on there. Oh, nope, not there. Let's do it here. And this is how I would work to make a bad piece of art feel good. I didn't even choose it for that. And as you keep working, so now you can keep working and adding more things, adding more stuff as you go. But this is how I work to make it better. So you're adding more, you're taking away more, whatever you feel you need to do. Now, sometimes I like to highlight these things. And this doesn't want to stay stuck. It will, though. And then you can just let it go. Let it dry and see. Come back tomorrow, come back another day. I'm just taking down some of the edge here and putting a frame around this maybe. I want to take off some of this white. Just to, frame it a little or not. So again, not perfect, but we've done something. Now, again, let this dry, walk away, and you can come back tomorrow and add more to it. This is what I love about mixed media. You don't have to love it right away. You might never love it. You might want to glue stuff all over it. I mean, it's just a beginning, right? So is it better than it was? Maybe. I feel better about it. So I guess it's a good place to start, right? Feeling better about it. Oh, I didn't bring my water today. I have this though. Let's see. So I do have a little bit of water. But I think this will run. These crayons, these woodies are quite water soluble. But again, I kind of want it to be a mess in some ways. It is about feeling good and what is it that's there. So I think I'm going to leave it here for today. I want to thank everybody for showing up. I appreciate all of you for being here. And we'll see you tomorrow for another art, something about art. We don't know what we're going to do till I get there, but this is where I'm going to leave this for now. And if I add anything else or do anything else, I'll be sure to update you on where I go with this. It's just to say that, we don't always have to be happy with what we make. The idea is that we make something, that we get in and play and make our hands a mess and have fun. Sometimes that's all it's about. And it's a learning lesson, right? What works? What did I like? What did I hate? You know, none of us is going to be perfect every time. And there's plenty of artists that are good artists that throw away a lot of things because they don't like them. So don't think that you're the only one out there. We all have these moments of imperfection, of not clarity, of going through the ugly stages until you get to the better side, whatever that may be. So I come on at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So every day, Monday through Friday, I come on at 3 p.m. Now, this is for this week. Next week, it's going to be, or the next couple of weeks, it's going to be intermittent. We're having some work done around here where my studio is. That's going to be quite noisy, a lot of hammering and banging. So we all know that might not be good. So we might do something else. So stay tuned. But tomorrow I'll be here live at 3 p.m. Eastern, and I'll be looking forward to seeing everybody. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. And let loose and be free with your art, because we all are not perfect all the time. It can happen. Even great artists make a mess. So just learn from those things. So the question and the answer, what do you like? And what is it that you like? Is it just one little section? What made it good or what made it bad? And why do you feel bad about it? Maybe you come back and you look at it in a week and it doesn't look that bad to you. Maybe you say, oh, you know, this really was a great piece for whatever reason. Because you're feeling it in the moment, whatever you did. Okay, everybody. Thanks again. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.